surprise. My name's Kait Roe, and I'm here to talk to you about being genderqueer in the healthcare system. 20 years ago or so, I walked away from being political about who I was. Didn't want it. All I wanted was equal rights. But the other day, I got asked to do this speech. And my speech was about being genderqueer in the healthcare system. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to get pushback. I'm going to get pushback because I used to check this box. But it's not that. It was the queer thing. And I'm not really Victoria's Secret material. I don't know if you've noticed. I don't present the way most Victoria's Secret models look. Yeah. Most of the time I wander around in chinos, a sweater vest, button down, maybe a Regina Holiday jacket, which if you want more information about that, we can talk later. Most of the time, I'm in jeans, a polo, a pullover, and yeah, I know I'm in the tree in DC, and oh, I don't know, cherry blossom season. But it was my first trip there. So what I want to do is I want to talk to you about a day in the life of someone like me in the healthcare system. So we came, my girlfriend and I came to Johns Hopkins to check out the healthcare system. But what I realized is that it's not really the healthcare system that's really the problem all the time. It's really, my experience is just day-to-day stuff. And day-to-day stuff is walking through the world. I realized in the basement, you guys are really amazing. You know, you've been in hospital of the year for like 9 years in a row. But you also have this down in your basement or somewhere in the like walkway. It says that diversity and what is the other word that you guys use? Right. Those things are important to you. But I want to talk about language. Language and diversity, bigger than you think. Because health literacy versus gender literacy are two huge different things. Gender literacy is hard. How do you approach people about gender? Talk about gender. Male, female, whatever. Yeah, this is what's hard about gender. Genderqueer. Being genderqueer is me. Being not typical, non-binary, catch-all term for gender identities. I don't fit in the boxes. That's why check this box is really hard. So, from Wikipedia, God knows we all check, that's, after Google, we go to Wikipedia, that's the next step. Yeah, I don't fit in heteronormativity. God, I love that word, isn't that a great word? What does that mean anyway? But what I do have is this, and it changes everything. Being genderqueer is one thing, being polycystic ovarian syndromic is a whole different thing. And basically, it creates my presentation. It creates who I am, and there's nothing I can do about it. It masculinizes me. The androgen in my system makes me look like this. And so Wikipedia is good, but then there's the next step. Come on, the next step. There we go. Oh, no, go back. The genderbread. I love this. This is not a thing. It's pronounced metrosexual.com. It's really amazing. It talks, if you guys need to know about being genderqueer or gender issues, that slide is incredible. And I'm going to read this to you. Gender identity is all about how you, in your head, think about yourself. It's about how you internally interpret the chemistry, read PCOS, that composes you. As you know it, how do you think you fit? Well, this is me. I am ambiguous. I don't all the time know how I'm presenting. I actually think I look a lot more feminine than I do. I actually think that I can do some pretty feminine things, but I also do butch things. I work on Ducatis, or I used to. I love Ducati motorcycles, they're really fun. That's a butch thing to do. At least that's how our culture describes it. Yeah, I love that picture. It's a really terrible picture of me, but the bike was really hot. But you know what you guys have in your outpatient center? You have lots of things on golf. That's really interesting, because for me, that just doesn't feed my butch. It just doesn't. So, the other thing I do is, I do needlepoint, and I'm actually a pretty good cook. And these are actually examples of my work, believe it or not. That is a fabulous pork chop dinner I made the other night. And this is what's called a sampler, and it's really complicated. But even though I like needlepoint and cooking, those mags don't do it for me. And that's what's in your outpatient center. So one of the things that I suggest what I see when I look in the environment of the healthcare system is what's there for me. These magazines are cool. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but Rachel Maddow, she's all over television, and she's really popular, and she does cross-cultural stuff. She talks about politics, not being queer all the time. And apparently that guy's really popular too. He's from some show called, I don't know, Modern Family. I've never seen it. But here's the real problem. We talk about everything in a gendered way. Everything is binary. And we have him, her, we have she, he, we have girl, boy, we have man, woman. But if we talk about somebody who isn't one of those things, we say it. And there is nothing more dehumanizing than it. We don't have an option even at the doctor's office, which is why I talk about checking the box. There's no box for me to check. I don't feel comfortable walking into a women's bathroom because I get looked at funny when I walk in. I don't want to get looked at funny, but I also need a box I can check. That's the one I want. That's the box I need. That's the box I want to check. Just like that. So, thank you for your time. Have a good day.